So, hello, everybody, and welcome. This is breaking news. Yes, breaking news. That's how how we call it. And well, um,
Start by saying we interrupt the normal flow of our program in order to uh, bring to you some breaking news.
yes, yeah, something like that. And Zeto, welcome everybody to the stream. Zeto is asking if this is something new or what it was just revealed from Hats. So, yes, it is what Hats revealed, but we are here. We will be
We have a
gathered
lot of
here
news.
today.
A lot,
We have a
a
lot to
lot of news.
discuss. Yes. Okay. They showed us something from the new season, but uh, it's a lot. It's a lot to see. It's a lot to discuss. Um, Maybe speculate, or not maybe. We will for sure speculate, but there are some interesting facts we can see about all these we have seen. So,
And we
Jake,
have also some certains. For
yes,
example, I mean, I don't want to spoil it, but for example, what they said regarding the three rarities, epic, common, and
yes, they are
rare.
going to change it. It's not going to be like this
And
year. Um,
so epic drivers and rare drivers will matter. And this is not a speculation, this is a fact, at least if we believe what
yes,
they say.
and this is what we asked. Okay, Hats kept three rarities of drivers, so there is more to buy. Okay, but at least they what they say is that they will all be useful. If we go back to 21, 22, not 22, 23, we are now, when you had a common driver at level 8 or 9, it was better than an epic driver at level 3 or 4. So it will have some use. It will change some plans, I think. Lots of plans. Uh, yeah, I think we have to think about what we're going to do in the new season again. So, uh, did you like the changes, Jake?
That's a difficult question.
Okay, let's take it one by one.
I don't
And
know. Yeah.
yes, we'll see what we liked and what we didn't like. Okay? Okay, let's start. This is the first screenshot I managed to take from the live
Before
stream.
going to the right part, which I think is the most interesting one, let's see some changes for now on. You are going to see, we are going to see the players information about the circuit, and I
Yes.
mean about temperature and humidity and probability of rain, which we didn't have right now. For example, we had Suzuka, but we didn't know is it going to be cold, is it going to be hot, is it going to rain or not. Now we see that in every circuit there will be a specific condition, set of conditions. So we will be prepared for duels because for events we already had this feature. We knew the temperature beforehand and the probability of rain. Now we are going to know that for duels as well, which is, I think, a good change.
Yes. Well, information is always a good change. When you have more info, is always a good change. Okay, we see the user interface that it's going to be changed. Okay, maybe when you see it, it's more beautiful. We like it more. Okay, let's say that this is well, it's not insignificant because always the user interface is always um, it makes you be positive or negative when you see a game. So
Yeah,
it's
especially for
always
new players.
Yes, especially for new players. But let's get down to the most. Yes. Well, yes, the most interesting thing we've learned are the drivers' stats.
Yep,
Completely new. I like them. I
not
really,
completely.
first of all, I like that there is no fuel management. This is out of my way. Now I'm
There will be
happy.
something now. Don't be so happy. First of all, something that is very obvious, but also you can easily skip it. We have a reduction in the number of attributes from 6 to 5. Okay, it used to
Yes,
be 6 this year.
yes. It was
Now
six.
we
Now
only
it's
have
five.
5. So we have wet ability, we have consistency, and we have fuel removed. And instead, we have 2 new attributes, which is qualifying and race start. I don't know to stick in the number of on the number of stats. I don't know if this change means that this year the drivers will affect the overall race less compared to uh, the year we are now, the season we are now, and the parts will play a more crucial role because I mean everybody knows it. 85% of the game is the drivers, and
Yes.
only 15% is the parts. I don't know if this balance now is going to change and we see more balanced setups instead of heavily balanced towards the drivers
What
because it
what they
really didn't
said?
matter if you have a
Yes.
good car as long as you had epic drivers, Verstappen, Hamilton. I mean, yeah,
They said that um, in the new season it will be we will need more strategies to plan better our strategies. The game will need more and different strategies depending on the track, on maybe on the weather. So, and they said
no, the
that
weather we did have different strategies, but based on new change strategies for every track, that would be a huge change,
yes,
a
because
huge
they said that we are going to change parts
setup.
setups for the cars, for our cars, depending on where we race. So this means that uh, we are going back to 2 years ago when we always said, "Oh, in this track we need this part and this part and this part, this setup, and this setup is better for this track." So
This is very bad news for the strategists of the teams and very good news for you, YouTubers, guys.
yes, yes,
You will
yes,
have plenty of material to
yes.
present and make.
Yes, if as I always say, when we have new things, it's happiness for YouTubers and a headache for the players. But no, I think
Okay.
it's a it's a nice headache for the players.
Yeah, to be honest, I mean, it was a little bit boring because the setup regarding parts, it was exactly the same. Only if you were going for a fast lap, you change your setup, you put claw and whirlpool maybe sometimes in order to achieve the fast lap. But other than that, it didn't matter if you ran in Singapore or Suzuka, for example, or Abu Dhabi, completely different circuits, but still the setup was exactly the same.
Yeah, I forgot our titles. Now
Oh,
we are okay.
everybody knows.
Yeah. So let's take it. Okay, we know overtaking. We know defending.
One other change before you move to the different components. Have you noticed the scale is different? I assume now the perfect will be 100 and not
Yes.
80.
Well, a player asked if it will be 100 for drivers and 50 for components, and
For
the
parts.
answer was not exactly. I don't know what they
Okay.
meant about not exactly, but it is what they said.
But
So
definitely it's not going to be 80.
yes, everyone in the chat, if you have questions, if you have noticed
Yeah.
something that we hadn't, please send your your comments.
No, absolutely.
And okay, I said overtaking, check. Defending, check. Qualifying, probably the ability of doing a fast lap in the qualifying. The higher the qualifying of a driver, the better he. This means that maybe let's say Verstappen would be worse than Hamilton in qualifying, and maybe we will see, but in overall, he will be a better driver. So he will start P2, but he will have the advantage in the race, and this makes it. Hello, Dirk. Hello, welcome. This will make it a little bit more interesting.
A lot of strategy.
Yes, yes. So
Especially
qualifying.
they mess with the numbers.
Yes.
I mean, they have. Imagine now they have. Okay, Verstappen is relatively easy. I guess that the race start, the qualifying will not be great based on real life. I mean, but he will have great stats. On the other hand, imagine now Leclerc has qualifying perfect. But his stats are lower. What are you doing there?
Hello, Massimo. Yes, and I think if we take it from real life, Sainz must have one of the highest qualifying because he has been proven to be a very good qualifying driver.
Yeah, exactly. I think what will matter here most, Sotiri, is a combination qualifying and race start, because you need both in order to gain an advantage.
Yes.
Good qualified position, race start, good race start. It means that at least in the beginning, until the first curve, you are going to be in a good position.
So we forget Sainz. We forget Sainz because his race starting is completely useless. He's rubbish. No, okay. So yes, you have a point here when saying that if a driver doesn't have very good overtaking, well, imagine a driver with good defending, qualifying, and race start.
Yeah.
This would be a great.
A black horse.
Yes, this would be very great. Mm-hmm.
But I don't know. My question is, will the qualifying session depend only on qualifying and nothing else?
Probably yes, because you don't need overtaking in qualifying. You don't need defending. No race start because you don't do a stop and go from to do your qualifying round, and no tire management. Yes, so probably it will be a combination of qualifying and probably the setup of the car.
Yes, the setup of the car plays a role this year as well. We know that, but I'm talking about the same setup, and you have all the same except qualifying.
Probably yes.
And this year also, the current season, we had this consistency effect, which means that with the exception of Hamilton, who had the consistency, Hamilton Epic, who had the consistency of 80, you never knew exactly the time that each driver would do. So yes, there were a lot of changes, maybe 1, 2, 3, 4. Norris, for example, who is notorious for his non-consistency, could start from 1 to 5, let's say. So theoretically, with this attribute, we are not going to see that next year.
Probably yes. Well, we don't know. Now we are speculating. We don't know.
Yeah.
But
this is
yes, but as I see,
race start meaning the death of Nick Trick / fast start trick.
Probably yes. Unfortunately, for the godfather of the trick.
This is the end, eh?
Probably yes. Yeah, and we don't know. Well, it says here race start. Okay, it says here race start, but the perfect start we saw in other. I refuse it. Nico says. So we don't know. We saw in earlier screenshots that they had the perfect start under the driver.
Yeah.
Will this be only because of this start, or maybe we have to push, let's say, the red button when the lights are off?
Yeah. Maybe.
And
Yeah.
and this makes the perfect start.
Maybe.
It would be interesting.
Yeah. But you know,
Panayota, yes,
I
a team hug for Nikos because he's losing his trick.
we take this into consideration, but also the rumor that about the recharging when you go green and the consumption when you go red. It means that the game in the new year will need much more intervention. It moves from management to arcade. I don't know.
Yes, it goes both. It is some management. Okay, it is some arcade. Only you don't drive, but and I'm glad you don't drive. I'm not a good gamer in driving. I'm glad, but well, it's a I'm glad that it's not. We are not driving because okay, now we are like this, like this. Okay, imagine all the time being like this.
You can still use your fingers. There are different modes.
No,
But
no, no,
yes,
it's no.
I,
This
I
is the
don't think that
easiest.
anybody, yeah, I don't think that anybody would like to see that as an arcade game, as a
Yes,
driving game.
there is an arcade game, F1.
Yeah, exactly.
Yes, so
There are a lot actually.
welcome Wake and Bake, welcome Panayota, and of course, yes, it gets a little bit more arcade in the meaning of you have to manage more probably your braking, your throttle.
But
Yeah,
you're
it's
regarding this perfect start, yes, maybe is hiding something beneath it. That's something besides the qualifying attribute that we see here.
and
Maybe you have to
and the race
press
start.
something.
Yes, 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 probably. We'll see. So let's go. Maybe we'll be back.
No wet, eh? No wet
No.
ability, which is
Yes,
that no wet ability.
yes, and it makes me think. Well, Wake and Bake, we are all excited to see how this update will play because um, we all hope that it will get more strategic, even more complicated, so it will make it more difficult to win. I think this was an issue this year. Everybody was doing 376 so easily.
And to be honest, yes, think about it. So there now that you have maxed out all parts and drivers, I mean, if you play with someone like you, maxed players, maxed parts, and he knows the game, it's very hard to do
Yes,
anything. I
yes.
mean, yeah, it probably the most probable scenario it would be it's 45.
Sorry, I'm laughing because well, Greg, maybe after talking about all these new things, maybe we can try and have a rematch.
And the Kavai,
Why not? Yes.
versus fast. But yes, it's really hard to avoid the split of points.
Yes,
Of
yes,
points.
of course. Well,
Unless I don't know, unless we think of something extremely new. But again, it will. While here, I see a lot of strategy, a lot of different tactics, a lot of
yes,
differentiation between
yes.
equal players.
We will have to learn the game again, playing the game again. Okay, maybe the basics are there, but lots of different things to manage now. Okay, let's go to the second one. And the second one is, okay, Series 12 Voyage Gearbox.
Let me see how well you know the game. Which part is this? The picture, I mean.
What do you mean? Which part is this? It's
This
the
picture.
gearbox. Yeah, it's the gearbox.
Yes, but which in current game? Which is it?
It's Claw, I think. Claw is
No,
True
Claw,
Grit.
it's Gearbox.
No.
Panayota,
No.
Panayota found
No, it's Gearbox. Yes. No, it's Flux. Yes, it's Flux.
Flux.
Yeah, it's Flux.
Exactly the same picture.
And where is the Mirage? We need some. Yes, Flux.
Okay, changes, and I have a question for you and our audience. And please, guys, I mean, I was thinking about it from the moment I saw it until now. I still don't know. In current stats for the parts, we have power, correct?
Yes.
And usually when we say power and we think of power, we mean speed.
And
Make
acceleration. When we say power, it's speed and acceleration.
Okay, speed and acceleration. Yes. Okay, these two. Now that you have different power and speed, what is this bloody power unit doing?
Well, I'm thinking the power unit is how much electricity your power unit has. So
it's fuel.
I'm thinking power unit, it's what we are going to recharge during the game. Maybe.
Oh God. You think it's fuel?
Yeah, I'm thinking it's fuel instead of fuel. Yes. And you know that yes, because now it means that when you have a low power unit, you can't push a lot because you have to recharge. And if the game is like that, you have to recharge, and then if you have a big power unit, if it's 100, then you have the ability to push more. So you know from now, if this is the case, my car will have 100 power unit because I'm not going to finish a race with less.
Oh my God. I already know your favorite part.
Yes.
I think it's one of the next screenshots that you have.
Yes. I think they have one, but well, I personally think that the power unit stat is to do with reliability and servicing. Maybe. Well,
it could be. Or acceleration.
Yes, we speculate here, Greg. We speculate. The electricity on the boost is how quick the ERS depletes. Well, the electricity under the picture of under the driver when we are racing.
How quick it recharges? Yeah.
Yes.
So yes.
Maybe.
So the how quickly it depletes, it will be based on the driver and how you drive, but how quickly it recharges, it will be based on the add of your components. Maybe. It could be a possible scenario.
Maybe. But I'm thinking that probably the power unit would be and how much
you start, what will be your initial fuel, let's say.
Yes.
Your initial
Hello,
energy.
George. Hello, Yorgos. Welcome. How much? Yes, your tank of electricity will be.
I think that would be unfair.
And recharging, and recharging faster will be unfair. You have to
but
make.
At least they have the same quantity.
Yes, probably what AMG is saying. We need to know if servicing is still there. Yes, of course. We don't know. Well, we have reliability. So for probably servicing will stay as it is, and reliability is plays the major role on how big.
You know what I see here? Reliability this season, had two very big advantages. First one is, yes, how fast your pit stop was. when you serviced, but also the second was the extra points that it gave you for qualifying.
Yes. Will this be the?
True Grit, for example, was better than Claw because of the reliability.
Yes.
Now, you don't have any more the qualifier because you have a special attribute for that. So maybe reliability is not as much important as it is this year. I'm just speculating, I'm saying.
Or maybe what we said before, qualifying is the key attribute in the drive for the driver to see where he will end up in the grid, but reliability may be the parts attribute, the setups attribute that will that will decide where your driver will start. So maybe it's a combination of both of them.
Maybe. The Gundlin power unit to service and then bring back breakdowns for the level. Oh my God! Stop, Greg! Stop!
Don't give them ideas.
Burning our brains.
Don't give them ideas because we are going to. We are not going to solve the problem here. Yes, probably the power unit is all around ERS. Yes, but we don't know if it's.
Stats are real.
Probably yes.
What do you think about the average pit stop time? 0.
No, how much its average pit stop time is how much it.
Yeah, how much it contributes to the overall pit stop.
Yes.
I mean,
how
they decide the pit stop? They add the pit stop time of all components.
0.
Yeah.
0.
So for this specific part, you will have 0 contribution, which means
which means that you love it.
I don't know how much the others will have. I think there is one more gearbox or not.
Yes. We're going to see it, but let's go and see the next one. Oh, no, this is True Grit.
No, I think it's Claw.
Claw is level 12 or True Grit.
Both of them are epic.
Both are, yes, both are epic, but both of them are level 12.
I think so.
Series 12. No, it's True Grit.
Talking about the picture. The picture looks more like Claw.
No. It's True Grit. Series 12. It's True Grit.
Okay.
Claw is level Series 11, I think. Claw's better, low end reliability. So now look at the reliability of Onyx, the new True Grit, and look the contribution in pit stop time.
This is a quiz question for our non-Greek audience. What does Onyx mean?
Yes, because we know what Onyx means, and it's a Greek word. It's ancient Greek, to be exact.
Yeah.
Will reliability give us better qualifying as it is now? If this is the case, True Grit, now Onyx, remains our favorite.
I don't know. Sotiri, the problem with the parts is that you cannot tell until you compare it among
Yes. Okay. Because only because I see 50 here.
Yeah, but definitely 50 is.
Hello, Jim. Hello.
Yes, and guys, this is the answer to your quiz. I said the claw because onyx means claw in Greek. It's the nail. Actually, onyx means the nail, the claw of the animals. So, but in fact, this is not claw, this is True Grit.
Yep. So, again, with the stats, we don't know exactly what power unit will affect something probably
But
with the recharging and the power and
you do
it,
have a screenshot of power unit or not? I think. I think they presented a power unit or no?
whatever. Yes. I took screenshots from they were talking and I was
Ah,
screenshotting. Yes,
here you
so
are, your favorite. Imagine now that
yes,
power unit needs fuel.
this is
Okay?
mine. This is
Cloud
mine.
Roar. We are going to rename it Sotiris Roar. This will be
Yes,
your favorite part, Sotiris.
probably
This
this
is
will be my favorite.
Leviathan, eh? Probably this is Leviathan.
Yes, this is Leviathan.
Okay.
So
I prefer
Leviathan,
Cloud Roar.
Leviathan is good at power. No, it's
Yes.
yes, it's good at power.
No.
Yes, no, there are better in power or not.
No.
No, it's good in power. Yes. Now that we are not, we don't need to compare this year. We don't need to compare
You
components.
know the stats.
Yes, we don't know the stats because we know this is the best one. This is the best one. This is this. It's over. I think next year, as they said, we're going to learn by heart the stats of the components.
We
Hello,
discussed it
hello, Nolene.
last time. Hello, Nolan. We discussed it that last time, but I want your opinion regarding cornering because right now we have aero and grip,
Yes,
okay? But now we do have cornering
cornering.
instead of these two.
Yes. So,
And I guess that the same will have in boosts as well. We are not going to have grip. We're going to have corner.
well, look, cornering. Okay, it gets the place of aero. Grip is it goes both ways. Grip means to be good in corners, but grip means to be good to have good acceleration because your car doesn't spin when you it
Mm.
gave it was giving us better
But that's
stats.
in real life. In real life, if you see the explanation of HUDs in the help in-game help, they say that grip is mostly from close corners and aero is from open
For
corners.
open corners, yeah, for fast corners, yes. And now
Yes,
probably cornering will do both.
that's a big change.
Yes, because we don't know. Yes, we don't know. We had two stats in for curves,
Corners.
grip and aero, and now we only have one probably, and we have two for speed and acceleration, maybe speed and power unit, or it's one for speed, one for corners, curves,
I think this
one
is better.
for
This is more straightforward because it's one for straight
yes,
speed,
yes,
one for cornering, one for fuel. Let's suppose that
yes,
it's what Crest is, and this is for fuel, power unit, and one for reliability, for servicing and all this. It's more straightforward one to one. It's more binary compared to this year that it was a little bit non-binary. It was ambiguous a
hmm
little bit.
and well, I'm thinking that if we won't have fuel and we're going to have electricity, I'm thinking on renaming my account to Tesla. Yeah, it will be more appropriate, I think.
Well, you can do whatever you want with your account. Just don't mess up with your team.
No, 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 no. The team will stay as it is. So let's see. Oh, yes, of course. Another discussion, another big issue we had this year. And as you can see, I have all three of them. You can, okay, we don't have stats, of course. But why did he?
Can I ask something? It says here common series 5. I guess there will be a common series 1 as well. It's
Yes,
Verstappen
yes,
that starts. Okay,
yes.
okay.
Verstappen is at series. Yes, I'm looking at the blurring and some of it, it's okay. It's well. Let's see. Let's see a little bit the blurring in because it's what we see here is a maxed common Verstappen, and as you can see that it will be more or less around 50.
Yeah,
Qualifying is better than defending and overtaking. And race start, mediocre. Entire management, okay. So probably his best attribute, as I see it here, is qualifying.
doesn't make sense for
Yeah.
real Verstappen.
Well, and let's see. Okay, epic, maxed out, epic Verstappen. Yes, qualifying is maxed out. Overtaking, I see maxed out. And yes, his worst attributes are defending and race start. And then it's tire management. And his bests are overtaking and qualifying. If you can see the blurring, well, this is what we can see here for an epic maxed out. And so let's see the rare maxed Verstappen. Yes,
He looks good.
it's the same. His best attributes are qualifying and overtaking, then tire management, and his worst, then race start, and his worst is defending.
But you can see here that, and I guess these stats are the basic stats, correct? So
No,
you
no,
can
no,
see
no.
here that
It's the maxed out. Look,
they maxed out.
it's
Sure,
it's
yes.
when you max out the.
Yes, but it's apples with apples. What I see here is that the rare driver is closer to Epic compared to what it is
Yes.
right now. And
Yes.
this is what we should keep from Sam also mentioned it. It will make sense to have Epic, rare or common drivers this year.
Let's see the common driver maxed out. Well, probably he will be useful as level 9, 10, and 11 if your rare is in level 4 or 5.
Yeah, probably for the first 12 weeks. I don't know, 16 weeks, something like that,
Yes.
maybe.
Maybe
Maybe
he will
that.
be useful. But the most the best is this, that rare drivers. Hello, Benjamin. Hello, welcome. What I see here is that a maxed out rare Verstappen, your epic Verstappen probably must be, let's speculate, level 5 to be better, or 6. This
I don't
means
know.
that, yes, there is an.
Boost. Yeah. Andrew, boosted events. I mean, yeah, if I were Hutch, I would boost only common or rare.
Yeah, it would be. It would.
That
It
would
will be a disaster for those ones who have bought the epic. Don't worry, Benjamin. Don't worry. Don't worry. We still have in this live. We have lots to discuss. So, as I see, there is some useness in common and rare
That's what they said.
rarities.
It remains to see.
Yes.
And it makes sense because this year, I mean, I don't think I ever raced with common.
Me neither.
Maybe
Me neither.
rare a few races until I had 2 epic drivers.
Okay, Greg. Okay.
Greg.
Bye.
Yeah, oh come on. Craig now found an excuse in order to leave and don't play with you because last time
Yes,
I
I
heard
know.
that he was beaten badly. That's what I heard. So now he is
He chickened out. No. No. He's being. We know that you are still here.
Oh, you are still here. Oh, I'm sorry, Craig. Craig, I didn't know. You are a nice guy.
No. Yes, Greg. We will do, when you come back. If we are still live, we can play. But if we are not, we can do it offline, of course. Although online, I will have proof of what has happened.
Yeah, because otherwise nobody will believe you.
Yes. Thank God I won. I won in a live stream.
Okay.
The three pending victories for Kawhi. You have to take 3 out of 3. So Kawhi will be the winner in Imola. You have a difficult task ahead.
Okay. Nothing is
So,
too difficult for Kawhi.
Well, this is one. This is one big change. If it's like they said that we can use the common and res will be usable. The best thing to solve a problem is to see the problem, and by what they said, they acknowledged the problem, and this is the start of solving a problem is to acknowledge it. They saw
This
it.
specific one was really hard not to acknowledge. I
Yes,
mean,
yes, but they
nobody
acknowledge
knew.
it, and well, many companies, many
Hi, George.
they decide to not to
To ignore.
acknowledge, although yes, to ignore it, to ignore problems. Thank God they saw it and they are doing something about it. So this is good. Hello, Yorgos. Hello, welcome. So let's get back. We can see it here. So as we see, it would be nice to see another driver's stats, maybe Hamilton or
Compare.
Leclerc.
Yeah.
Yes, to have a comparison because we could compare what we were saying about now. As you can see, uh, his best attribute, Verstappen, is qualifying, but defending and
Only
race
qualifying.
start.
Tire management as well, overtaking as well. They
Yes,
are
but
maxed out.
yes, no, tire management. I don't know if it's maxed out, but well, if we go a level down, if we go to rare, here we can see it better that qualifying is his best stat, along overtaking, and tire management comes a little bit behind, but his worst attributes are defending and race start. So he might get P1 in qualifying, but
But lose it.
can he keep it? Can he stay P1?
These are all valid questions that only by playing duels and experimenting you can provide answers.
And they, well, I think Sam
Also
and Ian,
depends on the track.
yes, they remind us that it will take 2 days for everyone to get the game. And I
Why
remember
today? Tuesday only.
what?
I
No,
thought Tuesday only.
yeah, no. They will start. It will start getting into our phones Tuesday 9, and they will force the update on Thursday. So it will be like, for me, this is. It happened last year. I got the game when the update was forced 2 days later, and I found so many players having played
100 races.
yes, and we were playing catch up. It's not fair. And I'm saying this now because, and I would like. I asked. They didn't see the question I gave. I asked that. Why don't you force the update the same date for everyone? Probably it's a technical thing that I cannot understand.
Or maybe it has nothing to do with hacks. It has to do with Android and
Yes, yes,
iOS.
yes. Maybe
More
it's not their
testing.
fault. Yes, maybe it's not their fault. So, but it's a problem. It is a problem because some players get a head start. Maybe we will be lucky this year and we start. So, there is your thoughts on all given things so far. I think Sam has done it on Discord. If look, thank you, Andrew. I just saw it. Starts Saturday for drivers. Looks great. Yes, user interface looks very good. Much better.
And are we
Okay.
going to have an event during week one or
Oh,
no
they
event?
didn't say. They didn't say much more than this. They only said that they have more things to say and publish in social media the coming days, and they are going to do another live. I think they said on Thursday next week, and there they are going to reveal everything that hasn't been revealed. So yes, yes, Andrew.
Yes.
Probably it's an Apple and Android thing. They can't share the update to everyone. Probably it's like that, and I didn't catch it.
Listen, to be honest, if there is no event on the weekend, I mean, even if you get the new version 2 days later, you still have plenty of time to understand what's happening because let's not fool ourselves. The main source of points is the GPs. Okay,
Yes,
it's not the
yes,
view.
yes, yes.
Okay. No matter how good grinder you are, I mean, the rule is that we go for events. But yes, if there is no event, we still have a lot of time in order to understand at least the basic changes and how we need to change our approach to the game.
Mm-hmm. Yes, we're going to do overtime the first week.
Yes, because it's not only you. I mean, yeah, you are president. You have a responsibility. You are a YouTuber. You have a responsibility for your audience, for your
I,
team, for everyone.
well, I'm thinking rollout is delayed due to security for its country location, and when they approve the update for both Apple. Okay, thank you, Nolene. Thank you for the info. I didn't know it, and if this thing it's country related, then we are screwed because
We
we
can
will
go for
get
a
it.
trip. It is. We
What?
can go. I mean, who is getting the first update? US. We can travel to New York next Tuesday, be there, get the
Get the
update,
update, yes,
and
and come back.
play 24 hours in a row, and then come back ready.
Well, it is what it is. When I I could say it else, but it is what it is. And sorry, guys, boys and girls. Sorry, this is an inside joke. And well,
Where is
uh,
Hutch? I don't know. US? No.
what is that?
Europe?
No,
Is
I think it's is it
US?
UK? I don't know. Ireland. No, I think it's Great Britain, but I'm not so sure. UK, UK,
Let
UK. Yeah.
Hutch.
Panayota, probably you are right. And uh, we were what we were saying. About the update. Okay, it will come when it's. And did you see that they did? They had a cinematographer, and This is it. No, it's the correct word is not the
It's
road.
UK. They have offices in London, Dundee, and Nova Scotia. Probably
Okay.
a Scottish company.
Yes, all over UK.
Okay.
Yeah, lay us first. Probably Benjamin, probably.
London
Uh,
is closer compared to New York.
so they recorded some things for the new season as they showed. Uh, so we are waiting for this video, and from this video, I'm waiting to do you a surprise. I hope. Let's hope that we'll get it on time. Yeah, it looked cool, and well, let's hope we have a piece of it. And
So they're looking for an art director, a senior user interface artist, user interface artist, 3D artist, art outsource manager, data protection assistant.
okay, he well, as a good manager, the first thing Jake did was to see if they are hiring.
The fact that they are hiring for user interface artist and 3D artist and senior user interface artist means that they fired everybody who designed this.
No. I think that they are looking to go even better.
Okay.
Do see the glass half, not half empty,
Half full,
half full. Yes.
half period.
Half period. Yeah. The realistic approach is to see it half. Period. That's it. So let's get
Good.
back here. Yep.
You know, now I'm thinking, for example, Suzuka, okay,
Mm-hmm.
10 to 13, 50%. No, 50% it's, you don't know. Let's say Singapore, 23 to 24, 0%. That means that there is no chance to play ever in Singapore in wet conditions.
In this series, probably yes. Not in events, not in GPs.
Yeah, I know, in this series. Let's say that this is 12 series, okay? So in 12 series, where you have all the possible circuits, there's no way that Singapore will rain.
Yes.
That's bad. Because now it's, you don't know what will happen.
And yes.
Maybe it would be great to show the possibility of a safety car as well.
Well, it depends. If Latifi is driving, it's
Latifi is over.
yes, you have a high possibility of safety car. Now with Latifi and Schumacher, Mick Schumacher gone, I think safety cars are well, Benjamin, in GPs, it will be different. It will have rain everywhere. Well, almost everywhere.
Yeah, it will be like this year. It
Yes.
will not change.
Who's the new GOAT in F1 class? Me. No. Who's the new GOAT
Literally.
in F1? Okay, in F1.
There's no discussion about it. As long as Sir Lewis is driving, there's only one.
No. Well, the GOAT, there is no new GOAT, I think. The discussion probably for the GOAT in F1 will include Senna, Prost,
Michael
Schumacher, maybe Niki Lauda, or not.
And there are some before. I mean, Fangio,
yes,
for example.
Yes, there are some even further back, and of course it will be Schumacher, it will be Hamilton. But this goes depending on the titles. If we have to look about the GOAT, it's not only about Fazio. Yes, Dirk, you are right. It's not only about titles. It's about how they helped race sports and Formula One to go one step further ahead.
This conversation will never end in all
Yes,
sports. Okay,
yes,
I
of
mean,
course.
because and it never ends because there are no solid KPIs that you can put down and identify. Okay,
Yes,
he has a score. It's like the stats. He has a score of 84. He has a score of 86. He's better. No. I was watching a documentary with. Oh, come on! I forgot his name. The guy who, the UK guy who presents the Top Gear.
yeah,
Used to
okay.
present
We always
Clarkson.
forget him. It's the second time we forget him. Yes, Top
Yes.
Gear in
So
UK.
it was,
Who is the presenter?
I think Clarkson. No.
Clarkson.
Something
Yes,
like.
something like that. Yes,
And anyway, he was saying that
Jeremy Clarkson. Thank you, David.
Jeremy, he was under the impression that Michael Schumacher was the greatest because he was occasionally very entertaining.
Mhm.
Okay,
He was.
and he spent hours and hours watching footage and races and everything
To get better.
of Ayrton Senna. And he said that Ayrton Senna was always entertaining. He would do something amazing every fucking single
Yes,
time.
you took it out of my mouth when you said that Michael Schumacher was entertaining, and I said I thought that, but Senna was always every race.
Always.
You were expecting the unexpected from this guy.
Exactly. Unpredictable. And I don't know what would happen if he wasn't going so
Tragically.
in vain. But yes, he was really very
For me,
great,
he's
great
he
racer.
is the best. He's the GOAT because
You know, there's always a myth when someone leaves early. There's
yes,
always a myth
yes,
because
yes, it is.
say
But
what if, and it's a myth. But
yes,
still, he was a huge driver.
yes, and
Top class.
for me, he started showing how good he was with a bad car in a small team, and he made an impression when he didn't have the car to make an impression, and this makes him well. At that time, the driver meant something. He
Exactly, and this is what I don't like from current era. Let's say, I mean,
yes,
the cars play such a huge role um,
the Stig
in
is the
the end
GOAT.
result. Yeah,
Yes.
back
In
then, I mean, yes, there were cars which were better, but the
yes,
driver played a
yes.
huge role.
Now too many things. Now the drivers is are like they are playing a video game.
Yeah, more or less, yes, more or less. They play with
Buttons.
hundreds of seconds,
And they play
tens
with
of seconds.
buttons.
I mean, yeah.
For me, racing is give me a steering wheel, give me a gearbox, uh, and of course the pedals and okay suspensions, and that's it. Nothing else.
Well, it all started like that. Tell me something, Sotiri. I think we have discussed again, but I don't remember. We have two circuits missing from F1 class, correct?
For sure, Monaco.
Yes, Monaco and one more, but I don't remember which one. It's
Mhm.
22, isn't it?
And some fuel, yes, lots of fuel, Andrew.
Why is Monaco missing?
I don't know. I really don't know. This would be a very good question to ask. I don't know why it's missing.
Of all GPs, this would be one of the most interesting.
Well, it was difficult. It was a difficult when it was in F1 class last year. Andrew said that they asked for a license. Probably they asked to license. Yes, that's the
Oh my
word.
God.
Okay. Okay, Benjamin, Andrew, thank you. I don't know, but uh, well, it was a very difficult.
Well, it's difficult in real life as well.
Yes, it was like in real life. You couldn't overtake almost anywhere.
Nobody.
Well, there were some spots that you could do it, and probably with Kavai or Jean or Oud, Monaco. I didn't use back then boosts. I played without boosts, so yeah, maybe with boosts it would be easier. Yeah, you know, a Jean, Kavai or Oud would be helpful to because lots of corners there.
No. Anyway,
Different
just a
game
question.
back then.
Yeah, different
Dead
game
fast.
back then, different
No,
game
no,
now,
no.
and it's probably different game next year.
Yes, a very different game
Actually,
next
what
year. Yes.
next
Uh,
week?
David, it would be a waste dead fast in Monaco.
Why
But
not? Telus would definitely do very fast.
Kavai, Jean, Eagle, Taurus, Oud, tune in when it
Eclipse,
rains. It would be Tsar. Yeah, it would be useful.
Street Shark, Instinct.
No, 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 not in Monaco. Not in Monaco.
Okay,
So,
I think it's time to go.
yeah, I think it's time to go. We said our thoughts. Hello, Destacado. We said all our thoughts about it. Let's summarize the what we said. So, very nice to see more info about the tracks. Okay. Now, regarding driver stats, your final thoughts?
Big change, big change. -3, +2, qualifying, race start. It's a game changer. We're talking about a new game next year. Yes, indeed, we especially the race start. It's completely new. Qualifying, yes, we knew that all the other stats were affecting qualifying, but now race start, I don't know. It's a big change. Let's see. I mean, I don't know. For better, for worse, I don't know. Hopefully
Yes.
for better.
Components.
Here as well, we have significant changes. We don't have any more power. We do have power unit, which we still don't know. I mean, one scenario is that it has to do with fuel, the fuel of next season. Instead, we have speed and cornering. Instead of grip and corners, we have cornering.
Sorry for laughing. They write some things. Yeah, they write some things in the.
I know.
We don't know, Destacado. At the moment, no. As far as we know, it's not in the calendar for for next season, but you never know. Jeddah and Miami wasn't in the calendar of F1 class, and in February we got them, so we don't know yet.
In general, I think we promised a new game, and we have a new game.
Yes.
Let's hope that we can apply more strategies. We can.
Benjamin, give me 1 minute.
We can reward players who think more of strategies instead of having these standard setup, standard drivers, everybody. I mean, Epic Verstappen, Epic Hamilton, Leviathan. I mean, it was a standard procedure. Now it seems that we are going to need some strategy, which is good. as long as they don't make it too complicated.
Yes,
Okay.
they will. We will need some changes. We don't. We're not going to pick parts. These are the best. These 6 parts, and it's over. Probably
Yeah.
we're going to, as they said, that we're going to have different setups, and this is going to be nice. And of course, we have the new rarities of drivers. Well, the rarities
Well,
are the same,
say.
but the levels
Yeah.
of the rarities are different now.
Yep.
So,
Let's hope that they will put it that epic and rare drivers will be very useful next year and not useless like this year.
so because Benjamin asked, yes, the next, well, programmed, scheduled live stream is on Saturday. This was breaking news live stream. Hello, Paolo. Unfortunately, we are in the
You
end.
mean your stream, not Hatch?
No, my stream. Next stream, my next scheduled
Listen,
president's
Sotiri,
stream.
you need to commit here in front of your viewers what time you are going live on Saturday.
It depends on.
We cannot wait you for 5
Yes.
hours.
Yes, it depends of how much I'm going to drink on Saturday. Paolo, we said a lot of things about all these new things we saw. Please, now that we are ending the stream, you can see it from the start and see what we talked about. So, Jake, thank you. Don't go.
Thank you
Wait.
very much, Sotiri, for having
Yes.
me.
Thank you for your insight about all this, for your
Well,
point
I'm
of
not
view.
Hatch. We were just discussing as
Yes.
players. But I
Your-
think it was useful, and we also got some feedback from the guys here. I mean, it was useful. It's always better to translate some things together rather
Yes.
than alone.
I wasn't going to make the live stream if you weren't joining, because
That's
we,
great. But
yeah,
I remember last year, probably you as well. I mean, new season, new start. We didn't know anything. We were just
Yes.
trying to interpret. Okay, what does this mean? Oh, it looks nice. Let's buy it. Oh, I mean, yeah. But now at least discussing all together, 5,000 minds are better than one.
Yes,
So
yes.
this is what we are trying to do. We are not experts, but all of us can maybe make a difference.
Okay. So thank you so much, boys and girls and boys. Thank you so much for joining the stream. And when we have more news, of course, we're going to go live again. This will probably be next week, but we'll see. We have a lot of discussions to do about new season, so stay tuned. Thank you for watching.
Thank you, guys. And
Take care. Bye.
Bye.